It's me, your boyfriend slash girlfriend slash stay friends, favorite content creator. Oh, hey, are you a gooner? Be honest. If you clicked on this video, you probably have some gooning tendencies, and I'm not here to shame you, really. But if you want a more nuanced take on the topic we're going to talk about, I suggest you watch my other video in which I describe the different types of diversity through bodies, and also watch my other video where I'm talking about how you can portray sexiness in multitudes of different ways. Because this is not going to be a very nuanced video. This is more of like a, what is going on? So, what is going on? Why is it that we have seen an influx of these gooners in like all these discourses anytime there's a game with women, whether they're playable or just seen? You cannot get away from these horrendous AI renditions of how the women are supposed to look. Here's looking at you, game characters AI, the guy who fixes game characters, which I've also done a video about. I know this is like I'm just self-plugging, because partly I am, it's my channel, my video, but also to let you guys know that this isn't my first go around with this. So when I'm telling you that we are seeing a massive increase in this shit, trust me, we are seeing a massive increase. But before I get to all that nitty gritty, I want to let you guys know that I'm not against like hot women or whatever like that. I think that's such a reductionist argument to make when people just go like, oh, what, you just don't like hot women? You just don't like women? I love women. And they love me. We have a very good relationship. But like, I mean, I literally went with my friend for her birthday to the Star Wars Empire Strikes Back burlesque show, where I was with a bunch of women and we all had a great time. Then we had dinner and it was nice and we went to clubs and it was great. But I have experience with real life women. I have experience with real life women for many, 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 many years. I'm 34 years old, 35 November 7th. I think I have enough authority to say that the way you guys look at women in video games is so indicative of how you look at women in general. Because you can't look at them as women. You can't. You guys only look at them as jerk off material. And that's the nicest way I can put it. Every time they have a character that comes out, if it was what, Kay Vess, if it's Aloy, if it's anyone besides basically E from Stellar Blade, they will always try to like pornify them. Aloy, they'll be like, oh, she's ugly, she's disgusting, she's too manly, what's with that face, what's with this, what's with that? The woman from the new Fable game, who I don't even think has a name yet, they use that one picture. They use the one picture, like, you see, this is how the West is falling, and this is bad, and they're terrible. They will do all this shit constantly because they cannot jerk off to these characters. And my thing is, just play porn games. Like, you can go on Steam and just play porn games. I don't understand why you guys are so hell-bent on making every game a porn game. Because you guys aren't even doing like different variations of body type. It is the same body type for everyone. Oh, what's her face? Angela from Silent Hill 2. Give her a big rack and take away her pants. Oh, Mary Jane from Spider-Man 1 and Spider-Man 2. Give her a big rack and take away her pants. Hey, what about the deaf girl and Spider-Man 2? The teenage girl, the black girl. Change her race, make her have a giant rack and take away her pants. It's like, that's the only way you guys can say, oh, this is the good game model. I could see her underwear and see her pants. Let me break it down for you, okay? There's a reason why those characters don't look that way, and a reason why those games sell well. Okay, the people behind those games know what their audience is, know what they're doing. You guys are porn brained. Your brain is so rotted from porn that you can only interact with women virtually, because let's be real, you guys are not talking to women in real life, virtually, if they look a certain way. And that way, if I haven't been clear thus far in this, albeit short video, is bad. Because you guys can only find value in women if they are half naked. And again, you guys are wanting this to be put in games like Spider-Man 2. Silent Hill 2, Horizon Forbidden West, Horizon Zero Dawn. You want these put in games where that would not accentuate anything. And you want to know how we know this? Because none of you guys are talking about Last Descendant. Last Descendant is bleeding its user base to the point where they are making updates to remove clothes so you could goon over them. From all I've heard about it, it's like if you took like the worst bits, of Warframe and the worst bits of literally any other game like Destiny, and there you go. It's like that's not the successful recipe you want, right? Like, that's not going to work for you, and it's not working for them. And they have all the characters you can goon to. So why isn't that a success? Because that's what they're going to make the argument, right? Sex sells. But I'm telling you, it doesn't. It has to make sense. Like, Nier Automata is a great game. Nier Automata is not a well-received game because you can see 2B's butt. And Yoko Taro is not some prude. It's not a great game because of that. It's a great game because the action feels great and there's actually a story there. And it gets better the more you play it. I don't want to give away any spoilers, but it gets better the more you play it. Bayonetta. Bayonetta is a fantastic character action game. Okay, it fucking rips. I wish they would port it to PC. They just did the 1. Please do 2 and 3. Thank you, Nintendo. But you have these games that are actually good games, foundationally good games that reach a wider audience. People want to play good games. But when you have something like First Descendant, which is just like, look at all these boobs and butts, it's like, okay, but then what? Right? But then what? You guys say these games are bad and terrible, but then you just say the fix for it is to put more titties and ass in there. But that can't be the fix, because there's a bajillion games that have titties and ass in it, and you guys aren't talking about it. You can go on Steam right now. Go to adult games. Have at it. Play Magic Vagina 3 or whatever. Play like whatever disgusting title game there is. They're not, I can't say most of these titles, I will get demonetized. But go play those games. But you don't want to do that because you want every game to cater to your interest instead of fighting games that are already about your interest. You want Spider-Man 2 to have Mary Jane with a fucking G-string on. You want Angela to be a porn model, which is crazy because you have Maria right there. You guys want Aloy to have full face makeup and big titties. You guys want all of these characters to look a certain way instead of just finding those characters in other games. Go play Goddess Nikki. Go play, what's that game called? It's like Akiba Strip. Go play the Oni Chan Butchery, the one with the girl who's like has a hat and a sword. You know what I'm talking about. I'll put the picture up there, whatever. Go play these games. These games exist. You have access to them. Why do you guys constantly want these games to all fulfill your Gooner fetishes? Like, I will never understand that. There are adult games you can play, but instead of doing that, you bitch and complain because she has DEI chin. Oh my God, she's too woke. She's too much muscle. Lara Croft's not hot because she's muscular. What are you, weak? You can't handle muscle mommies? Your bloodline will not survive this winter. But I just want to make a quick video on that because I feel like, again, this isn't some like anti-women, anti-boobs, anti-butt, anti-sexiness thing. I've covered that, I believe, in depth in the other videos I recommended, which you definitely should go watch. This is more for the people who think that is the only way women can be allowed in games. It is the only way you guys will tolerate the existence of a woman as if she is a porn star 24/7. That's insanity. Not to mention crazy misogynistic, right? Because you don't have these standards for these men. You never hear them say, I can't play this guy, he's too fat. He's too ugly. He's not handsome enough. You never hear them say that. They don't give a shit. They'll play Gears of War, but oh, it's ultra manly, as if Marcus Phoenix doesn't look like a fucking brick that got slammed with like fucking chewing gum. Like, these guys aren't attractive, but they're big, so it's fine. You guys are playing Space Marine. Your Space Marine is not hot at all. No one's complaining about the guys in Space Marine. Oh, but the women in Space Marine? Oh man, this grimdark universe are not hot. Hey, you know what makes this Star Wars game better? It makes the Twi'leks hot. You know what makes this Indiana Jones game better? If she had more boobs. It's like that's always their response. It's always their response. And one of the people I'm talking about specifically is supposedly like a game developer or works in gaming or wants to work in gaming. My brother, your game idea is the same idea every time. And it's bad. These are bad ideas. There's a reason why you aren't behind making games. There's a reason why no one's reaching out for your services. No one's taking your classes. Because they're bad. For everyone else, if you want a goon, I'm telling you, you have a treasure trove of goonable games on Steam. But not every game that exists is going to have that. Stop trying to put that into every game. It doesn't make sense. It makes you guys creepy as fuck. And I think you probably are not allowed to be around women within 100 feet. All right? So, like, stop it.